By 1860, the nation was divided into the North and South. It was separated over the issues of slavery and states' rights. The nation was on the road to civil war. With Abraham Lincoln's election as President of the United States, some southern states decided to secede or withdraw from the Union. They wanted to be a separate nation. They joined together to form the Confederate States of America. Texas was among these states. In 1861, Texans approved secession. Governor Sam Houston was firmly against secession because he believed in a union that was strong and complete. He refused to take the oath of the Confederacy, and his office was declared vacant. Francis R. Lubbock was elected Texas's first Confederate governor. The governor called for volunteers that were organized into military units and fought in Hood's Texas Brigade and Terry's Texas Rangers. No major battles were fought in Texas. Still, Texans played an important role in fighting. John R. Baylor's troops claimed New Mexico as Confederate territory. Troops under Henry Hopkins Sibley and Tom Green fought there. The Confederacy had a strategy: break the Union blockade, keep Texas ports open, and keep supplies moving. Union forces tried other ways to break the Confederate strategy. Union General Nathaniel Banks planned to steam into Sabine Pass, cutting off supply lines. Dick Dowling and his troops fired and sank the ships. No other Union ships could move through. The last battle of the Civil War was fought in Texas. It took place at Palmito Ranch near Brownsville, and the Confederates were victorious. However, it was for naught, because before the battle took place, unbeknownst to the Union Confederate forces in South Texas, General Robert E. Lee had surrendered to the Union. Now it was up to Texans to remake their lives, and the future of both the state and the nation was uncertain. The war was over. President Lincoln's plan to bind up the nation's wounds gave way to the harsh policy known as Radical Reconstruction after his assassination. Texans would find their ways of life changed during Reconstruction. Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation had freed the slaves. Congress established a Freedmen's Bureau to help former slaves. Residents of Houston's Freedmen's Town built the first schools and churches for African Americans in Texas. Texas had to write a new constitution. The Constitution of 1869 granted total equality and voting rights to African Americans and provided public support for public schools, law enforcement, and specifications about terms of office. A number of Republicans served in the legislature, and 14 of them were African Americans. The new Constitution gave African Americans a foothold in Texas government. George T. Ruby and Matt Gaines served in the Texas Senate. 12 African Americans, including Benjamin Franklin Williams, served in the House of Representatives. In 1869, Edmund J. Davis became Texas's first Republican governor. Under Davis, former Confederates were barred from holding office. Democrats, known as Redeemers, wanted to redeem the state and return it to Democratic control. Democrat Richard Koch became governor. Democrats in the legislature did away with many of Davis's laws. The foothold that African Americans had gained was mostly lost. Redeemers also wrote a new constitution. The Constitution of 1876 stripped the governor of many powers. The legislature could meet only every other year. It is this constitution that governs Texas today.